Hello and welcome to part 2 of my picks for the best films of 2012. Thank you for joining me on this video as I count down from number 5 to number 1. And then after this video I will show you my top 20 picks for the best films of 2012. So, roll it!
It's a tough beat, but somebody's got to do it.
Number 5 shows that, hey, a mainstream action movie that's exciting and gives us great characters can be some of the best films of the year. And number 5 is... yes, Christopher Nolan's masterpiece of a trilogy. This may not be as memorable and as exciting as The Dark Knight, mainly because of that wonderful performance by Heath Ledger, but this film is amazing. It will always remind me of how great the summer of 2012, and we did get a lot of great action, science fiction, and superhero movies. But my favorite comic book movie of the year, because Batman is not really a superhero, because he can't fly or, lift planets, but he is a hero nonetheless. And what Christopher Nolan and Christian Bale and the rest of the cast has done, especially in this film, is just amazing, and I will always remember it. Be excited to open up the Dark Knight trilogy and watch it over and over and over again throughout my life. I love this trilogy, and it was such a thrill to see this film, especially the last 45 minutes. I was on the edge of my seat. I didn't know where it was going to go. I was so excited, and I saw this in IMAX, so I got to enjoy the full IMAX performance with all my friends. And it was just an amazing experience. That's why I picked The Dark Knight Rises as number 5. Now, number 4 is a very controversial film that a lot of people either love or they hate. Now, I absolutely love this film. That's why I picked this movie as my number 4. Hit it! Quentin Tarantino's amazing masterpiece about slavery. A very terrible, horrible time in American history. And it's shown in a very entertaining way, a very enlightening way, a very not apologetic way. So it can say, hey, this is what happened in America. We're not proud of it, but this is what it was. This is what it was like to some degree. I mean, I know Quentin Tarantino has definitely upped the entertainment about it, and he's upped the excitement about it, but he's definitely shown slavery as it was a horrible, tragic thing that we participated years and years ago in America. But he's given us such great characters, played by Jamie Foxx and Christoph Waltz. Leonardo DiCaprio. He deserved to be nominated for an Oscar, and I'm glad that this movie did get nominated for a few Oscars, including Best Original Screenplay and Best Picture. This is a movie that I've saw twice in 2 days, and I'm looking forward to seeing it again and again. I just love Quentin Tarantino's sensibility and the way he makes movies and the way he entertains, even to the point where he puts himself in a movie and he blows himself up. And it's awesome, and I think that's just a way to show him, hey, I'm not a great actor. Everybody across the board does some exceptional work, and this movie is so entertaining. I'm looking forward to see what Quentin Tarantino has next. I hope he doesn't retire too soon. He just gives us the ultimate movie-going experience. Number 3 is totally the opposite when it comes to history compared to Django Unchained. But number 3 is Steven Spielberg's very quiet, moving drama about the President Lincoln. And this movie shocked me because I was expecting to see more action and more CGI and more over-the-top, that great Steven Spielberg feel that he usually gives to his movies. But I have to say, this is one of the most unique, and it is so different compared to what Spielberg has done with history. This film is not an action piece. There's a few action pieces of the Civil War right in the beginning, and that's it. And then it turns into a stage play. For the whole time we're getting great set pieces and great acting by Daniel Day-Lewis and Tommy Lee Jones and Sally Field. And the costume design. If this movie does not win for Best Picture and Best Director, I think it's going to have a huge chance of winning Best Production Design, Best Costume Design, maybe even Best Score. John Williams' score is incredible in this film. This film moved me, and I've seen it twice now, and I was never bored for 2.5 hours. Never bored while watching great actors talk and share this great piece of history and how they abolish slavery. I mean, this is like a year of slavery. I mean, 2012 was a year of talking about slavery again, and this was such a great movie to show to us maybe how politics works, because I'll tell you right now, I can't stand politics. I don't understand politics. To me, it goes right out one ear and right out the other, because it's just so bombarded by talking and mediocrity, and it's dull. It's so dull. It's nothing I find interesting. I mean, you might find it interesting, and that's awesome. But for me, politics is just, I can't fathom my brain around it. But when they put it in a movie form like Lincoln, it makes it so interesting about how the dealings and how he got to this point, and the people that he worked with to get this amendment. So I love Lincoln, and it is my number 3 pick, Steven Spielberg's masterpiece, Lincoln. Number 2 is a movie that was near and dear to my heart. Number 2! Ang Lee's spiritual masterpiece about a man's search for, enlightenment and faith, and then also just to survive. This is definitely a very unique, one-of-a-kind, coming-of-age kind of movie, because this is an ultimate survival film. It is the ultimate survival film, especially for a younger audience, because it was rated PG, so a younger audience could see this film. I don't know how much they would understand, but they could enjoy this movie. And what I got about this movie the most was, I am a man of faith. I am a believer, but I am not someone who wears it on his sleeve. I'm a man who is very accepting of other people's, spirituality or their ideas of life or their lifestyles. I am a very open person, and that's what I liked about the life of Pi so much, is that yes, Pi is on this spiritual journey as he's discovering new faiths, and now he doesn't go to just one faith. He likes them all, and he's interested in them all. And what I got out of that is, he was a very accepting person. Even going through this journey, he had to accept the fact that it was going to be a time in his life that was going to change it forever. And near the end of the film, I couldn't help but be a little shocked, because we get in all these new revelations of what probably happened to Pi while he was out there. And I know this isn't based on a true story, but man, it would have been amazing if it was based on a true story. But I had to see this ending twice. I know after watching this movie, I found another theater, and I just wanted to see the ending again, because my mind was like, wait, what I just saw, wait, over here, okay, I'm confused. Wait, what's going on? Oh, really? Oh no. It's shocking, it's sad, but there's so much hope, and that's what I liked about it. It gave me so much hope about my own life, my own spirituality, my own life, and how I'm living it, and to enjoy it day by day. And I just love this film. I just want to also comment on the great direction by Ang Lee and the wonderful special effects. I would be surprised if this movie did not win for Best Special Effects, because you can't tell what is special effects and what is not. From our number 1 film, I had to go back and forth with this film. I just wanted to make sure, what was the time in the theater this year in 2012 that moved me the most, that entertained me, that made me laugh, that made me shed a tear or two? Not over sadness, just over joy, because this movie entertained me the most this year. And I felt at times while watching this in the theater that I was the only one being entertained while this movie was happening. That was the most shocking thing about this movie. Now, I did see it with some friends, and we did enjoy it, but my number 1 is Wes Anderson's best film to date. He wrote this film with Roman Coppola. I believe he's the son of Francis Ford Coppola. So many wonderful actors in this film, from Bill Murray to Edward Norton to Frances McDormand to Jason Schwartzman to Bruce Willis to Bob Balaban to the young actor kids who I don't know their names at this time, but I hope they have a future. I loved Moonrise Kingdom, and as I think about it more, this is my favorite movie of 2012. I think it's the best movie of 2012, and I'm kind of happy and sad that it's not nominated for Best Picture, because I'm happy because I think the Oscars aren't good enough for a movie like Moonrise Kingdom. And then I think it's sad because I would love the recognition, at least to be nominated for Best Picture, but I'm glad it's nominated for Best Original Screenplay. I wish it was nominated for more. I think the acting in this film is great, the look, the feel. They definitely get the sign of the times in this film, and the adventure that these characters go on. I absolutely love Moonrise Kingdom, and I think it's Wes Anderson's best film, maybe. It might be his best film. I mean, I love Rushmore and Royal Tenenbaums and The Fantastic Mr. Fox, but this might be my favorite film of his to date. And I'm looking forward to what Wes Anderson has coming up. So yeah, Moonrise Kingdom, #1 on my list. Thank you so much for watching. I hope in the next week or so I will have my worst of films of 2012 and a huge list of the honorable mentions. I'll just go down and no set number or anything. Just, gonna start naming off a bunch of movies that I did love this year that will be in my honorable mentions. So worst of next week, hopefully, and honorable mentions. So now, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter and Facebook, and please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film, and also go to WhoYouTube.com. And now for your viewing enjoyment, the top 20 films that were my picks of 2012. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. Peace.
It's a tough beat, but somebody's gotta do it.